Thank you for making the time. Are you in Dubai or are you still in the US?
No, I'm in Miami.
Oh, so you're still in the, okay, so it's not even that late for you. It's 12 o'clock. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you for making the time. And yeah, we wanted to bring you on, or I wanted to bring you on because I think you are
Thank
very
you for having me.
interesting. Huh?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. We wanted to talk about the Vladimir of the past and the Vladimir of today because I think you Vladislav.
Vladislav.
I'm sorry I say Vladimir because I just have a client whose name is Vladimir, so it throws me off. I'm just going to say Vlad. Vlad is the best for me.
Vlad.
Yeah.
And because you surprised a lot of people, and you surprised me also this time very much. I mean, I talked to you before in India, I remember last year, and I always knew what potential you had. And but it was good to see that you are bringing that to the stage now. Okay, because we had this,
Yeah. So, but reason was like this time why I was in shape and condition, and like it was the absolutely different package, and so it's I start work with a person to who I am trust, with who like we have same vision of bodybuilding, and this I not have doubt on him. So I just like I follow everything what he's giving me. This it's right plan, it's correct plan. I know he's very smart about things, and just I'm like I can say I'm like robot. I'm trust to this person, and everything what he give me, I see how it works on me. So I just follow all plan what he give me, and it's that's how it works. So it's what is different between 2023 and also like previous and on right now this last my competition.
You talk about Francisco, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Francisco Espin from Spain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because, and I said this, and I think Milos thought that, one time you did a post, and it was kind of because of me, because I said that you always look great in pictures, always. Even the shows before, you always were unbelievable in the pictures before you get on stage. And then when you went on stage, it wasn't quite the same. And I wasn't victim of the same thing. I had pictures, but it never really transitioned to the stage. And now it seems like you have some formula, and I guess now we know the answer why, that you came out in stage and really looked like you do on pictures, which I think was great. So Chris, okay, now this is for you now, because you said last week that you don't know if what's his name, Rubiel is doing Italy.
No, I said he's doing Italy. The plan was to do Italy, so I didn't talk to him since the show.
Oh.
But
so now, because he is in Spain and training with Francine, so he's back completely with Francine now. So do you have no more involvement in anything with him now?
I don't know. I mean, as of right now, I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just but I continue to support him, whatever you want to do. I just want him to be the best he can be, whatever that is.
Right.
So
did you guys
like a hey, we're gonna do this, or hey, we're gonna not do that. It was nothing was like nothing like that. Because even I mean, I help the guys, Dennis. Even what's the guy that his main guy, the 212 guy.
Calderon.
Yeah, so he asked me back about a year ago. We were in Dubai. He said, "Hey, can you help me with some back stuff?" So I went over and showed him some back stuff that I know for a fact that he uses, and that it's gonna help him, in the long run. So it's just like that. I'm just,
but we all give advice to people when they come ask you. I mean, we give advice
to help guys, just want guys to get good.
Yeah, let's just give a credit to Francisco. He had some great results. He's a great coach. I'm very happy that Vlad, you have such a chemistry with him, and last two shows you guys delivered it big time. Dennis, I did catch that post from Vlad when he mentioned something about the Instagram bodybuilder and bring to the stage. And I was joking with him, and he says, yeah, he was probably referring to what you were saying, right? In a good way. Listen, I mean, that's a very good way when you can prove and deliver what is expected. But Vlad, you qualified for Olympia 2 times already before. And this is the 3rd time, but you never made it to the Olympia. Can you explain, is this a visa issue? What was it?
Well, he's in Miami now. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So
I qualify. Yeah, first my qualification I got it was 2021, but because of visa issue, I cannot just reach to US, and there was this tough time because I was there in Ukraine, and there was post-corona, and a lot of case was this front of me, and they always this embassy was also closed, and they always move case, and in the end, like they told my case, they move even not in Ukraine embassy, they put it to Poland, so I have to go to Poland, and then it was date of my meeting in embassy, like for interview, they changed it, already it was and changed this for next year, for 2022. So, and this was mess with this, so that's why I cannot, be there, and couldn't, just make it visa.
but now obviously you're United States, so if you qualify for Olympia this year, you could have make it to the stage. Are you going to attempt to qualify?
What? Sorry?
Are you going to try to qualify for this year's Olympia?
Yeah, for sure. So this was main goal for me, and it's still, because like we have not much show. It's just 2 show, but probably I will do, if I will have luck with getting visa to UK. So I will be there because I need first getting visa, and it's 15 September. Right now, what we have 14, so it's like this 1 month, and if I will have luck, so then I will for sure, but if no, I will continue compete and continue my season to get in qualification for next season.
Are you going to stay in Miami very long, or you plan to?
No. In tomorrow, I fly back to Dubai, and I'm continuing my prep. I'm not enjoying here or taking rest or doing something like just for chill. No, it's just I'm came here. This I continue all things what I have to do, and just like tomorrow we'll come back and we'll start my usual routine is there back at home.
Yeah, Vlad, I have a quick question. I think I asked you privately. I don't know if you can talk about it. You broke the arm in an accident earlier this year. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, there was happen. I not mentioned this in nowhere, but this I can say it's not some secret or the something. So it's happened at this was February. So I had sponsorship from company, from Dubai. It's was food sponsorship. So we are also like have some event, or we go somewhere. It was a competition like for Dubai Police Challenge. So it's usual, like every year we went there and we make some things there, some fun. We are doing some activity there. So, and on this time we did the arm wrestling. So, and then was, it's just for fun. It's like always every year. It's this. No one not serious challenge it or making something, So, but on this time, one guy, he was, this obvious, he was very stupid to make it. So he's tried to challenge with me, this on serious way. But before, when we start, we was spoke with him, and this, I told what I have preparation, no any fast movement, no any bullshit, just just for video, for content, just like this, for crowd to make it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if Dennis and Chris catch it. So listen, he's doing arm wrestling as fun stuff at the appearance with a some maniac.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
thinking because okay. Yeah, so he's doing arm wrestling.
He's doing arm wrestling with a guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's crazy.
go ahead, Vlad.
So it's not like for me something new because like I did this before. For example, not for competition. I have my girlfriend who she's always doing this. So she was teaching me, and with sometime I just make battle with guys, but it's not serious. That like there is no competition or no anything. Like what can like it's not crazy stuff. It's just like just power to power, not any like serious thing, and no competition, no anything. But on this time, like there was a guy who was next to me. He was really stupid. Before we was talking about like it's just for video. It's just for even no need there showing anything. So we start with him battling, and he start directly beat me. But he's not beat me, and because of like me and my character, I cannot give up in front of everyone. Like what the fuck? Like what's this? Like how it's possible? And so he's almost beat me, and my hand was almost literally was like this. So and from this position, I was beat him and put him arm, almost to this way. So, and I almost beat him. So what he did, he was sitting down, and make with whole body, he just make like this, boom.
Yeah.
And my arm, like, this just like a piece of meat, they put on table. I swear, I don't know, I even not realized what happened. Like it just was shock. I had, this like adrenaline, and I didn't understand. I start sweating like fucking crazy. They just, I see around like all people are, they stay. They, my girlfriend, she's stay like this, closed mouth, and because she was realized what happened. So yeah, it is what it is, and this guy was after. He was very scared because he think. Because of this, what we talked with him before about, to not make anything serious, he was think I can open against him some case, or something like this, So, but yeah, it is happened, like it happened, and to be honest, I never was think before what can happen with me, because I'm very serious, I'm very careful about all these things. I never do, like some crazy thing, because I understand this. You can get your injury, and then after you cannot, just move nowhere. You're stopped. You're completely gone for so long time, and you not have any guarantee what you can recover. And just go somewhere. But what I can say, only one thing is very important. From 2022, my last Olympia was. It was still. Yeah, it was in 2022, 2023. To be honest, I was start losing desire, like for bodybuilding. I don't know with what this happened. Like it's this most what I love in my life, and what is give me passion, give me this love, give me a good feeling, and this what me feel really nice, and this it's what make me full inside, So I start losing this, and I just don't understand, like, how and because of what. I was trying to speak even with myself. Maybe I'm, just overtired, or, like I'm just done with bodybuilding. This was really shock for me. And then, I was spoken like with myself, and like I say, please God, give me like some sign if it's really I need to finish bodybuilding, or I need like continue, and this just like give me something to just at least understand. And he gave me.
Yeah, he sure did.
I swear, I broke my arm. After this, all understanding, it's like changing completely your mind. It's like, you know, changing everything in your life. And you have only one wish. It's be able to come back and continue compete, continue do this thing, what you like and love more than everything. So this was very good lesson. I can say this is what give, you know, like, I bring my shape. I came through all this shit, what happened. I was lay down, sleep with, you know, this after this injury, after this surgery, with like, you know, with, I was scared, and also I was thinking myself like, I can make something, you know, like to come back, and I just believe in myself, what I can do it. I don't know why. Like, I never was believing in myself like on this time. And I just, you know, I did everything absolutely. This is was, you know, like, and all doctors, they was told like, even they not give me 1%, what I'm not can, you know, this fast recover and compete. They not give me even 1% what I can be able to come to gym, you know, earlier than like 8-10 weeks and start lift 1 kg, you know. But like, I don't listen no one. I understand all risks, because they told like, we put in your arm plates and screwed. So if something by training, or you will do something with your arm, like some exercise, some movement, they will go on wrong way. Forever your arm will be, you know, like paralyzed. They will damage your nerve, and it will be, you know, like you will just hang your arm like this, you know, so it will be like this forever. So with this, you know, with this in my head, I had this mix of feeling with big hope what I can recover. And, you know, this, I was really scared about this. So I try to be very careful and smart how I can manage this and how I can recover, how I can do, you know, the something. And directly after surgery, next day they discharge me from clinic. I go to gym, I start train legs. They directly, so same day. Then after next day, I start train back. I was trained one side normal, another one side I train just for movement, without any weight, without anything, just for, I believe what, you know, this I will bring, you know, some fullness, and at least I will not have any disproportion, you know, like anything, you know, this. So yeah, it is what it is. And Francisco, I was spoke with him, and he told me like, better if we will take time, because I already was started preparation for New York Pro. So I had a responsibility from my sponsor to compete on this competition. And I cannot like just, you know, just give up and show it, because it's, you know, this can turn from me on different way. You know, they
But
just.
even with recovering from the broken arm, they wanted you to compete?
So yeah, before they was like, my company, the sponsor, they sponsored the show, New York Pro. They was one of the sponsor there, you know.
Okay, I
So
understand.
and yeah, in my we spoke before, what I have to be there on the show and compete there. After this happened, no one not talk to me, you know, like on from my team, and I was really scared, you know, about what to be honest, I will tell like everything, you know, I don't hide anything, I don't need this. Like, I was scared to lose my contract. So
Yeah,
that's why, you know, I understand all responsibility what I have in my life, not only about me. I have family, I have people around me, so I have many things, you know, what I have to make, you know. So it's just was no, I had just one way. I have to continue. No, it doesn't matter what, doesn't matter how. just one way.
Yeah.
So with this like feeling, you know, I was struggling, I can say, like whole prep. Yeah, this was whole prep, because like it's just, you know, like for example, on beginning, you are understand, you are see your shape, you are just don't want, you know, come to mirror and see something. Then after something, you know, you see like you are improve a little bit, you are start move your arm better, you know, you start more flexible, you start, you know, this make some improvement, also shape a little bit better, but inside yourself you understand, and you see your picture, what you, how you was look before and how you are looks right now, and you was just, you know, like not happy with what you see, and you think like, why I doing this?
Yeah,
Maybe better way.
Vlad, it's good to see that you overcame all the obstacles, you know, and this is, I know this is not something that you should play with. And the same thing happened to Victor Martinez, also arm wrestling, you know, and this is shit that happens. But listen, you came out on top. This was the best Vlad that we've seen. So all the doubt that you had and all the negative days, you know, it was worth it. You know, I'm glad you made it happen. And I guess you and Francisco have a great team, and you should take advantage of that. Don't worry too much about the past. You know, now you got to start looking forward. You know, we want to see you on the Olympia stage, because you did qualify already several times and never made it. So now hopefully you make it this year, because this, I think, will be a very, very important Olympia. And I think this year we will see a lot of things that we didn't expect. You know, I think this is going to be a special edition. It's 60-year anniversary. If I would still compete, this would be the year I would want to be on stage for sure. You know, so let me just change the subject just a little bit, because I want to talk a little bit about what happened this past weekend. You know, and this is a question for you, Vlad, for Chris, and for Milos. Did Andrew Jack just put himself on the map for the Olympia?
I think yes, 100%.
Hmm.
He's delivered best what we saw before. It was absolutely different, Andrew. You know, so it's about size, about also I can say he was before, like if everyone was talking about his condition, this time he brought very good condition, and you know, so it was like all package was really nice. So it was very impressive what I saw, and it's just, you know, this different Andrew, and this for 100% it's level up.
Yeah, Chris, what do you say?
Yes, I think you know, he was
All right, go ahead, Chris.
physically bigger, so
Yeah.
you know, and then I was thinking, I at first I thought maybe his abs wasn't comparable to before, but I think it was just that particular pose, that particular time. But then I saw other photos where they were, you know, etched in nicely, and I think he improved the back, and I think he improved some different areas that he was looking to improve. So I think that right there moves him up into that top 4 area.
Well, listen, if we are honest to ourselves right now, he ended up 5th last year, right?
Yeah.
I thought he
Yeah.
should have been top 4 last year.
Yeah.
He could have been, but I think the judges was looking at, he wasn't quite the same condition that he displayed earlier. And you know, I think people, as people as they are, they can easily be like, oh well, he's not in the good enough condition to move up.
I get it, but I had him top 4 last year basically, and I think, but I'm gonna keep mine for later. I'm gonna let Milos go ahead now and see what he's saying.
I agree with you, Dennis, that he could make top 4 even in less than perfect condition at Olympia. Vlad, you said like, yeah, he brought the condition. I think that we saw him a couple of times in better condition, like last year's Arnold Classic, last year's Access, he was in harder, more conditioned, crispier condition. But for me, this Andrew would beat any other Andrew from before.
Yeah.
I mean, the 20 pounds or 20 plus, I don't even know how much, brought that volume. I mean, structurally, he is so wide and he is so polished from the front. Everything is happening. And I think when he lost to Samson, I mean, he lost to Samson every time, like 3 times they competed. It was apparent that Samson is so much thicker, lower body, right? And then every time when I turned to the side, that was really noticeable, okay? Frontally, Andrew is wider, crazy shoulders, chest, I mean, oh my God, taper, legs are bigger, okay? So this new version of Andrew, I don't know who's going to beat him in frontal poses. Front relax, front lat spread, frontal biceps. Abdominals and thighs, HADI is going to beat him still, even though I love Andrew's shape and all this, but just, comparing. So this is how good Andrew is. Would that be enough? It's 8 mandatory poses. It's still symmetry round. There are many views of the same body. When he turns to the side, yeah, legs are bigger, but still not big enough. But I like this Andrew way better. And if he combines conditioning from the Arnold Classic last year and size of this year, yeah, he's definitely contender to win the title.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that last year, the condition that he had in Texas last year was a little bit better, but his overall package was much better this time. And I think it was 15 or 16 pounds that he's heavier. That I saw it somewhere. And I think that for this time to qualify 8 weeks or 9 weeks out from the Olympia, this was perfect. He didn't peak. He didn't peak yet. But I think he has 9 weeks. They have the whole team. They have 9 weeks to put something together that would beat this version easily. And I think that's why he's going to be very dangerous at the Olympia. I think at the Olympia he's going to be better conditioned, and I think that he will be in the top 3. In the top 3, I really believe that he has what it takes if he comes in conditioned. Because here. Let's compare him with Samson. Yeah, Samson might be still a little thicker, especially lower. But the polished look from the upper body, he beats Samson. Okay? Now, Samson has a condition issue. If Samson doesn't bring the condition that they want to see, I think Andrew can slip by.
Hey, one thing I noticed about Andrew is that, I mean, everyone knows I'm not like so smart, but he looks totally different from everybody.
Yeah, it's a totally different body.
Every square inch of his body looks muscular and busy with muscularity. And I think that's going to play a major role in this year for him.
Yeah. I mean, if Samson comes in peeled, now that might be a different story. Then now we got to see what they look like next to each other. But if you compare, just like you said, Milos, front double, front lat spread. Andrew's front lat spread is fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous, yeah.
I mean, I'm talking with the chest and everything. Who has that? Nobody.
And the crazy abs. Crazy abs.
Nobody on
It
that
looked
stage
like perfect squares in a stretch position. Like, oh my God, who has that? And then shoulders.
The only person that has a front lat spread that's very impressive next to Andrews. Who am I talking about right now?
Competing. I mean, Derek
never did the Olympia.
I never did the Olympia. Oh well,
but it's qualified.
Orville Burke back in the day.
No, but it's qualified.
Qualified this year.
Yeah. Has for me a so impressive front lat spread. It's almost impossible.
Who's that?
Mo Foda.
I don't agree.
For me, his front lat spread.
No, not even close.
I'm not saying,
Foda,
listen, I'm not saying he's better than Andrew. I didn't say that. I said next to Andrew, this is for me the most impressive front lat spread.
I mean, Foda's Vlad was competing against Foda, so we can touch that. I love Foda's physique in general, but his weakness is back.
Well, I'm front lat spread. Unfortunately, you don't see the back.
Yeah, well, but in a front lat spread, you should see the back, and you know, he has some, but I thought you're talking about some jumbo jet wings from somebody like work back
No,
in
no,
the
no.
day.
I'm talking about the
Awesome.
pose, looking at the pose, the way he hits it, the way he looks in that pose, the symmetry when he's in that pose,
Yeah.
arms, shoulders, lats, legs, everything.
For this Instagram today, he looks phenomenal. You know, phenomenal. I don't
Maybe,
think
I don't know if, let me see if I can share the screen. Let's look this up.
Yeah.
No, I can't screen that. It's got to be Kylie. Kylie, see if you find Mo Foda's Instagram.
Yeah. But then it's you saw him compete in Egypt, and he was in Romania show, and this year with Vlad twice, right? I mean, Vlad, you competed right next to him. You wanted
Yeah.
to. So, what do you feel about him?
Yeah, let's go to his let's go to his hold on. Yeah, that video was taken from the left.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, yeah,
That's, yeah.
that is very recent.
I think today, no?
Yeah, I don't know, but I
That's
saw that
the-
shit. So now look at
No,
that
no,
pose.
it's before
Look when he
Chicago.
hits that pose. That's for me, that's perfect. I don't know.
This one, Jim, is
think-
in Chicago. It's before Chicago
back it up a
Pro.
little bit and try to stop. Can you can't even stop a video on Instagram, can you?
I don't think so. Oh,
But that lat spread right there, and we're
It's-
not. Look at the
it's
photo.
good.
Well, I don't know. I'm a fan of him. I don't know. I can't help it,
I
guys.
am too. I am too. But even here, back looks good. But on the stage, you could see it was not detailed. He was pulling out the right side, not left lat, like something was going on. You know, check
I know, I mean,
the video.
I'm not saying he's going to be Mr. Olympia this year, but I'm saying this is his first Olympia, and I think he's got a good package to definitely make top 10, and
Yeah.
possibly, you know, even close. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem seeing him somewhere 7th, you know, 8th, 6th, fighting around there if he gets peeled.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kylie.
Yeah. All right. So let's go back to what we were talking about. Chris,
Sure,
you notice this? Not too many people have a polishment of Andrew Jack. Okay, he was
Nobody.
not as good condition as Jordan and Nathan, but you can't really tell because he has that detail, right? I mean, he was in league on his own, you know, so much bigger, wider, more V-taper detailed. You could still see when he turns to the side, even in this lineup, that this is going to be his problem. Side poses, for whatever reason, and Chris, you tell me, and Dennis, I'm going to tell you this too. Andrew Jack chest is like this. I mean, thick, strided. When he does a lat spread, you mention it, right? You see everything. And then he turns to the side, and he doesn't look nothing like it.
I think because the muscle heads from the clavicle bone to the bottom of the nipple area, chest, or what do you want, the lower pectorals, is not very long as far as length and girth and mass. Some people have big gorilla chests, and it looks, you know, a lot better than the side.
Yeah, but I see what you're trying to explain, Chris, but I don't believe that. I think it's the way he hit the shots. I think it's the way he does the side chest. I don't think he does the side chest where it helps him. I think he should change it just a little bit to have that fuller look that Milos is talking about. I don't think it has anything to do with what you just explained. I can't even repeat what you said, Chris, to be honest.
Well, look at the length of the pecs, the length coming down his body as far as he has this big thing of abs. I don't know, maybe 8 abs he may have. I haven't counted them, but it appears like it's so many abs. And then upper part is here. So when you turn to the side, I don't know. But I think he does a lot of great poses because you know,
Yes, but
his attributes of the length of his arms and everything, he's got to get really creative with the way you actually pose. And
yeah, I mean, I think
he had just his knuckles on his legs, and no one else can do that because their arms not that length. But it looked great on him, but that muscularity, that most muscular, it looked great.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
most muscular, you know, Dennis, what do you think of Andrew's most muscular? Beautiful shape, a lot of detail. For me, he doesn't look big enough in that pose.
well, I mean, I don't see anything wrong, to be honest.
We,
No, not wrong.
we saying
talking-
he could be top 3, top 4, and now
Okay.
we saying that he may not be big enough.
Yeah,
Let me
I mean,
give you
I believe that he has the size now to stand with everybody. I mean,
290. Holy shit. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't see when you say most muscular, how much bigger should he be?
You know, for being so tall, and then as Chris says, has a long arms. If you do the open arm, most muscular, right? You show that Langton is like stringier. You should go probably for something more compact.
I would definitely do that too. Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, but here, when you talk about Mr. Olympia, can Andrew win? I say front double biceps, Mr. Olympia. Who is Mr. Olympia in that pose? Who is Mr. Olympia in back double biceps, in the side chest? If you just give a Mr. Olympia title per pose.
Okay, who would be Mr. Olympia in the side chest?
Okay.
There we go. That's the thing. Because at the end of the day, we can only look at people and think about the person. We got to see them stand next to each other. And we finally, hopefully, we get to see the top 5 or top 6 all in great shape. So we can really see what's happening.
There's been some great Mr. Olympias that didn't have a great side chest.
Exactly.
That didn't have, you could pick up.
Olympia, they don't win every pole.
Chris Bumstead would win.
Huh?
Side chest, Chris
He
Bumstead.
has a great side chest.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but
Well,
for real.
seriously, Hadi is Hadi. I see Hadi as a major favorite to win.
Mhm.
You know, after all these years, we've seen a Hadi. You've seen a video or picture, what was it, 2-3 days ago, when his legs are peeled out of his mind.
Mhm.
Okay? That's 9 weeks out.
Mhm.
So the message is he's coming, slice and dice, rock hard. He has to.
Yeah.
The formula that he won bigger 2022 Olympia didn't work to 2023, but formula worked to be ripped 2024. So
What did we always say? I totally agree with you. There is no doubt that Hadi for me is also the front runner. Even though, and I'm not trying to disrespect Derek. Derek is the reigning Mr. Olympia. I think I see Hadi, especially after Columbus, as beating Derek. We don't know what Derek is going to look like this year, so I expect Derek to be improved.
Yeah.
But what do we always say? Who can beat those guys? It's got to be a big guy. It's got to be a big guy in shape.
yeah, but okay, when you look pound for pound thing, right? Square inch, height and weight and width. I mean, Derek is thick. He creates illusion of a size, right?
I understand, but with Derek, and this is until last year. I'm not judging him today because in off season he always looks like this. I mean, he always looks like he's going to be a monster, and on stage that monster is not quite there. He has beautiful shape. He has his crazy back double biceps and a crazy front double biceps. But we had a lot to say about Derek still. We still say he's not there yet. This is not happening. The legs still could be fuller. So until we see that, I see him beatable.
Yeah.
And Hadi has all that. Hadi doesn't have this Derek shape, but I don't think he needs that shape. He just comes with that big, I mean, super grainy, I mean, just nasty, you know. And if Andrew would come in peeled, he would be a Derek 6'3" or whatever he is.
Yeah, but he came peeled for the Arnold Classic, and
But
went
he
down.
didn't have the size for his height. That time he didn't have the size for his height. That's all we said.
Yeah.
But now with the 16 pounds or whatever, with 20 pounds, let's say he's 20 pounds bigger with the same condition. And then you put him on stage next to these guys. We can't compare them in pictures because then these guys look just as good as him. But once we put him on stage, look at the guys this past weekend. And I'm not knocking on anybody. Second and third place. Those are good guys.
Yeah, Jordan and Nathan.
There was no competition that day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to say it. There was no competition. He won hands down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that was like a slam dunk from the free throw line. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's clear. And it's not the Olympia, of course, but when you that tall and you look that good, you look good next to everybody. I'm not saying he's going to win the Olympia. Guys, please don't take that. I still believe HADI is going to win because I think HADI is going to show us again something that we probably haven't seen from him, maybe even bigger.
Yeah, and I think HADI's formula to win is tighten up his back because he's still probably not going to beat Derek in back poses, but if he makes it more interesting, you know, because from the front, it's not comparable.
Who would we have that has even a chance to next? And I'm just talking about back double biceps. Who could stand next to Derek? Is there anybody?
I mean, you guys even notice that Samson improved his back double biceps, is closing the gap. Samson is a hardworking guy that is improving. He has the shape. You know, I don't know, Chris, you're the back double biceps guy. You know, so
yeah. I mean, Samson has improved all the little areas that he needed as far as like the upper back, all the way through there. It's gonna be up to him, but I mean, like I say, he is really big, and all you gotta do is get that lower ab tight, lower back comparable to the front, and he's gonna have like a winning looking physique for to me.
Vlad, what do you think?
If we talk only about pose, like back double by, then it's HADI for sure, 100%. It's Derek, and it's Andrew. I don't see Samson like you know, this on. I can say like on this league, you know. So only about this pose. He is making improvements about lat spread, back lat spread. It looks crazy right now. This was good, but right now it's even better. But about back double by, there's only 3 guys. And favorite here, it's HADI for 100%.
over Derek, back double biceps.
Over Derek, over.
I love.
Yeah, I saw Derek recently in Tampa. He was crazy. He was great. He was training back, and this is back. You know, you see this like from different planet. It's like so huge, thick, and you know, like. But one thing when you see this in gym, you know, when he's training, and another thing when you see this in the you know, this on stage, when everything is ready. But what I saw in gym, I was very impressed.
Yeah, Vlad, I value your opinion, but I'm surprised. I think the Derek's back double biceps is above HADI. That's the pose that he beats everybody. The detail, the width, the V-taper, the striated glutes, you know, I think there's no question that last year he beat HADI in back double biceps.
About lower part, I can say 100%. Yeah, about back,
Really?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Later, check the videos. I'm curious. I'm going to contact you later and see what you think.
And he will too, I guarantee you.
I do. I talked to Vlad. I mean, I love my conversation with Vlad.
Vlad, who would you like to be compared against? If you had the perfect comparison for you, so you can prove yourself, prove to the world, hey, this is where I belong. Who would you like to see yourself compared to in a three-man call out?
You know, I am, like I say, if I will get qualified to this year, I don't want to say something, you know, like some words on, you know, there's some like.
It's only a call out. It's not like a, hey, I could beat these people.
Yeah,
but
no, I mean, you need to be, you know, just like smart, not cocky. I can say like, you know, this everything, but you need to be smart. And, you know, like when my last Olympia, when I was competing, we had 4 callouts. So to be honest, I was not on condition. I was big, but I was out of condition. So, but because of many situations, what was, and this is, if I see right now where was mistake, it was a lot mistake, and you know this on especially when I arrived to US. So and then it was a big mess. So and on this time I was in 3rd call out and middle. But I was just yesterday or before yesterday, I made comparison. So from my last Olympia, what I was brought there, and last show, what I did in Tampa. After I can show this picture, you know, this like same, but it's way different. It's like, it's just, you know, about everything. It's about first main thing, it's about condition and also about size.
Yeah.
So I can say like, if I will make like everything, how I did this, and you know this, I will make much more improvement. I know myself what I can do. I can fight for top 10.
Yeah. Vlad, I was looking at your Instagram because I do remember seeing that video of you in a wheelchair, and I've seen your triceps, like the whole scar cut from shoulder to elbow, but I couldn't find it. I just want to say this for people to not. In February, you broke the arm. In July, you already competed. Improved, bigger, and for me, probably you're the best condition guide in both shows. Okay, we didn't ask you. Conditioning wise, what do you think Chicago and Tampa, was anybody better conditioned than you?
No. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's kind of
like I even, you know, it's even not come in my mind something like that was good. Guys was good. Nathan, yeah. This was was top 3 in this one in Texas. Yeah, and it was Jordan.
Yeah.
There was guys with condition, but this, like, if you compare and put me, you know, there is just, I'm double size of them, you know. So it's they was good, they was conditioned, but they was conditioned like me. I can say I never saw myself like on this condition, and especially this Chicago. I was on stage, to not lie, 170 kg. I was on stage.
What?
So
117.
Oh, 117. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was one.
About 260.
Yeah, 117, and then on Tampa after
57.
2 weeks,
Huh?
I came.
257.
257.
Yeah, and on Tampa, I came. I was compete on stage 190, 190.3, and I was more conditioned than I was in Chicago.
Oh, so you're heavier and even better condition.
Yeah, so this was main thing, to come and bring much more fuller, you know, package, and even improve my condition.
So now we have England, we have Italy, we have France. There's 3 more shows, right?
No, French, no. There is only UK last show.
No. Oh, you mean for this year?
This year, yeah.
For qualify for Olympia, yeah.
And Italy is not for this year? I think so, because
Italy,
Hunter.
No,
yeah.
but
Italy and
Italy
UK.
before. Yeah, Italy before. and then after
Oh,
UK.
okay. So Italy, England, and then France, and France is already for 25. Okay, so who do we see qualifying? I'll see Hunter qualifying in Italy. Are you doing Italy too?
No, I think no, because it's short time now. I just need to come. We'll see. We spoke with Francisca, and we will, just like need to decide smart thing, and this better way. I think if I would get visa, I will go there for 100%.
Question for you, Vlad, because you're on the same team as Rubiel. Can Rubiel win Italy, or do you think he doesn't have the condition to win that show?
My opinion, he does not have right now enough time. Even he start to work with Francisco.
Right.
Francisco, he's like, he's a very smart guy. He know what he's doing. He is, but it's like it's just not in your hand. Like make something like because of time. If he would start with him, like before, and it would be different. It's my opinion, like what I see.
I tell you what I believe. Honestly, I believe he's not doing it. I believe if they're saying he's doing it, then they're going to realize that he's not going to make it, because when I see what he looks like right now, I don't think he's doing a show anytime soon. So I'm not going to be surprised if we won't see him on the list. And I'll see Hunter winning that show. It doesn't matter who shows up. And then we'll have only one spot left in England. So, maybe Rubiel will go for England because it gives him more time. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't be able to make it for Italy, because, where he was at Dubai Pro, was that 2 weeks ago?
3, right?
Yes, three.
Yeah, so he wasn't. I mean, listen, if he would have jumped right back into it, I think he would have had plenty of time to make it. But I saw some pictures or videos. I mean, Angel killed him in the picture standing next to him. I mean, it wasn't even. It looked like Angel is doing the show next week.
Mm.
You see that picture? You know what I'm talking about, Vlad?
Yes, I know.
I mean, like, come on. This dude is what, 50 pounds less?
Yeah. But Angel, he's always in condition. What is come, about him, that's what I like. He's like a small version of Hadi Chupan,
Yeah,
so he's like this type, he's always hard, always in condition, and he's always like ready,
Yeah, which is okay, but he put on a lot of size since he was a 212 competitor. I don't think he would make 212 no more. So, but I'm only comparing him because they stood next to each other. And that is what I always say. It doesn't matter how big you are if the smaller guy is really conditioned, because you're going to look so much bigger that it creates an illusion and makes you look like you're damn near the same size when he's not even close to his weight.
Exactly.
That showed me everything, even in both poses. So
exactly. So that was main reason why I am, I'm not continue work. I was with Oxygen, but I'm not work with them more. So after last Olympia, what I did, because it's a different vision, and it's about size. Bodybuilding, it's not only about size. Okay, sizes matter, but what is size without condition? If you are always, like size. Okay, but when time to make condition, you have to compete. You have to show at least something. So that's why, I can say, even I was much more better before, but when time come to competition, like to stage, this was just not there. I cannot even show my best.
Yeah.
So that's why also decide.
I'm sorry, it's breaking up for me. Do you feel confident?
Yeah, okay.
Do you feel confident that you're going to win in England? Because when we look at the people,
I have everything for this. So I know myself what I can make and what I can bring there. So, and if we see Chicago and we see this Tampa,
Yeah.
I don't want to speak, about like different things. It's just, we saw everything. Everybody have, this eyes, and
You
that's
definitely,
what I want.
Vlad, you are definitely the highest ranked guy going into that show. So you're going to be the favorite, I'm sure, because I'm sure Hunter is, if after he wins Italy, he's going to go right back home. He's not going to England. So, and the only,
Yeah, he might be doing both, I think.
I don't think so. I think if he qualifies, he's going right back home. But that's just what I'm thinking. So, and
Which leaves us with who for the UK? Vlad and who else?
And if Rubiel can get his shit together, maybe Rubiel.
He's not going to get the visa for UK, right?
Me?
The UK is harder than Europe.
Oh, you need a visa too, so you don't even have your visa yet, right?
Me? No, but no. I mean, before previous, I had my visa to UK, but it's already expired. So I need renew,
Renew it,
because I had this very good, this plus what I have residence in Dubai. So this is help, to get in this without any issue, I believe.
Yeah, and if you had a visa there before and everything was good, they usually give it to you again. Shouldn't be no problem.
You know how HADI was question mark for a UK Arnold until like Monday before the show. He needed to get the visa.
So let's hope HADI gets the visa this year.
Yeah. Vlad, I do have a question. It just really bothers me. You are from Dubai. You are there. It's $100,000 for first place. And instead, week later, you go to the other show for 15 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I just want to know.
What was the reason? It's because I decided, doing US show, and people didn't see me here. I just was compete one time in Olympia, so I not had even this opportunity to be here and show my best here. To this the first time they second time the judges they saw me like Steve and this Taylor. So that's why I just want to be here and compete here. That's why this was the main reason. And for example, I decided before what I will do Chicago, and if I would fly back to Dubai, it was very short period, and my opinion, I could deliver this what I this if I would prepare this before, for especially for Dubai, it's about priority, for example, and like I know what I have Chicago, then after 2 weeks I have Tampa, so this perfect time, to show your best, again.
Yeah, makes sense a little bit,
A little bit. Yeah, Dennis, you have a job in Phoenix that you can get 100 grand or fly across the world to get 15 grand. What would you do? It doesn't make sense, but
you don't have to ask me. I will fly I will go where the money is, of course. But I'm saying what he's saying. His explanation makes sense. That
I would still done Dubai show and then a week later go to Tampa. I mean, this would make
not everybody can afford to do this flying back and forth stuff.
No, my main priority was getting qualification to Olympia. So this was main point. And look, I understand in Dubai will be Nathan was Bonak, Behruz. So this also this Rubiel came there. So and where yeah. So what should make sense to come there, and fight for some money, or you will go to Chicago and fight there for qualification, because obvious, I understand right now this, like it was more reasonable, to make it like I did. So that's why this was for me priority. And after also, like after Chicago, it was also like variant I can fly to Dubai, but I was second there, and I was have really understanding what I can make, you know, things, and I can get qualification in Tampa. So that's why I didn't make, you know, any changes. So it was like plan I built before, so I just, you know, this to make it continue.
Yeah,
In
no-
Chicago, yeah.
no, if there's-
Dennis, I don't know if you watched the video. In Chicago, Vlad had a trouble pulling out the lats in both front lat spread and back lat spread. And you explained to me whatever the oil thing was, right? And you fixed it by Tampa.
No, I fixed this by finals in Chicago. So they put they put oil, you know, this like finisher before we go into stage. And I was asking for gloves, you know, for bikini, for put on my finger, you know, to make it like sticky, you know.
Really?
The
Huh?
bikini white?
No, for you know, bikini put like gloves
Yeah,
for you know, for these things to not move nowhere, you know, like for
Yeah,
underwear.
it's the glue, yeah.
Yeah, glue. Yeah,
Bikini
exactly.
white.
So, and I was asking,
what you want,
like,
Chris.
put this on my
That's what it
finger.
says on the bottle.
It's called
All right.
bikini bite.
Yeah. So, and I was asked for put it in my, you know, finger, but with this oil, it's even getting worse. So imagine, I am not expecting this. I am, normally I have to try before, you know, for example, like before I go to stage, but I didn't. And when I start like pause, I start hitting this and just my arms start sliding. Imagine. So you're hitting pause and you're just slide like this. And, you know, you cannot show to judges and to all people, you know, like what you're trying this again, like what this will look
Right.
like.
You don't need
Vlad.
to, you don't need to
No,
pressure your
this
hands
is-
that way though.
This
You
is
don't need
also,
to
Huh?
pressure.
Vlad, this is also a thing that can happen without the glue. I mean, this happens to everybody. At the end of the day, you still have to be able to open up your lats, even if you don't use your hands. You just have to put them there and just open the lats at least, you know? So those are the things that you practice, you know, with posing and putting oil there. You know, we always try to avoid this area with oil just a little bit so you don't have as much in your side, so you don't slide too much.
No,
But it
so
happens to everybody.
that
So
was
this
the
is
shoe. So
Huh?
this was a shoe, and for finals, when I came there, I say like I wipe, I remove all these things, you know, to be very dry. So and then I hit like I supposed to. It was everything was good, no issue.
Vlad,
Yep.
what do you think you need to improve for UK to qualify? What on your physique, if you look right now and you're critical, what would you need to improve?
I think to what I can improve and make it better, it's posing.
Okay, in which sense? The hitting mandatory poses, holding the poses, like what?
I would say like even try found poses what, you know, these angles, what create my physique much better, you know, what will represent my physique is much better. Like I just, you know, start work with one guy, you know, he's posing coach. So, and we try to find, you know, like figure out what is better will be for me. And, you know, we found some things, but we have also things with what we have to work more and, you know, to see where we can go just, you know.
If I can tell you my opinion, right? You are big and wide, but you're judged that you have a little bit thicker waist. So you have to create the illusion of a bigger V taper and master the presentation that you pull the obliques in. And then you can possibly, what you're talking about, twisting in some angle that you can create that V taper. Even if it's like classic physique type of frontal biceps, let's say, that you can create that X frame, a V taper, because you're wide and they all focus on your stomach. Speaking of a stomach, that has to be like right now when we're talking, you are sitting in that room, you should glue your stomach into the smallest little thing that you can feel here. It has to be daily practice. Because if you just relax 24 hours a day and then you pose for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, that's too short of the time. You have to have that ability to glue to the spine and just stay like that. And then breathe any which way without moving this. For you, being so wide, so thick, so muscular, your glutes were striated, your legs were super separated, beautiful. I think you still need a little bit more size to the quads to match your upper body. But you come rock hard and you come dry, vascular, separated. Like I say right now, you're not going to lift weights on the stage. You're not going to play football on the stage. You're not going to play some other sport. You're going to pose. You should be posing a couple of hours a day. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You have 4 weeks. Okay. Right now, you have nothing to do. You go right in front of the mirror and then hit the angles that you never tried before. Because if you just do it the same possible way every time you did it, it's not going to change. Change the angle and see you're uncomfortable, but you look good. Oh, this is what I was.
I agree with you in one way, but another way, I can see myself different in mirror. I see, oh, I like this, but when it's looks from different angle, from different eyes, it can be way different. So this better thing, like if, of course, have someone who have this vision, and when you really hit some pose, they say, oh, this is 100%, but for example, like when I pose, when you make something, front of mirror or post workout or whatever, you like, what you see.
Yeah.
So, but
Can I give you an advice? If you're by yourself and you want to pose, put a tripod up, video yourself. So get that other vision, not in the mirror, because I know what you're saying. I had the same problem. It looks great in the mirror. I think it's perfect. And then on stage, it doesn't even look the close. Film yourself, do the different variations and look at it and see which one you think you look the best, not in the mirror. Don't go by the mirror. Go by what's in the video.
Okay. So can I throw that in? I mean, it's good for the debate. Each pose, let's say front double biceps. What do you want to show in front double biceps? What check marks you need to do for that pose, and then go one by one. Front double, you have to be double biceps pose, peaking biceps, hanging triceps, taking as much space, huge lats into the small waist, and then flaring quads. So that's ideal. Okay. So then many people just lift the arms here, and that small, man, you don't go up. A lot of people don't pull out the lats. You need to create more V taper, right? So you need to create more differential from the lats to the waist. Okay, maybe angling somehow. I don't know. But in each pose, you have to do the check mark, check. Am I pulling my lats? Am I squeezing my abs? Am I separating my quads? Am I peaking my bicep? I mean, these kind of things. For some reason, I don't think many people check mark everything. They just hit the pose, whatever it looks like. Lat spread, the same thing, right? X frame, and check, we talk about it, right? So
I see some guys on stage lifting all their toes off the ground when they hit a pose, and I'm like, how the hell do you lift your toes off the ground when your pose starts from the base of your toes?
You mean this?
Ground? Yeah, literally like off the ground, big toe, everything off the ground. I'm like, you need those. You need that to actually
be stable
with the muscles throughout the leg. You need your toes. That's just crazy to me.
So Chris, are you saying if somebody loses his toes, he can't be a bodybuilder?
Well, they can. I mean, as they're posing, then it's the thing is
what you're saying,
they're not connecting with the different muscle parts. Your fingers and your toes are very vital to a lot of your poses.
Okay, I don't pay as much attention to the feet, but I see what you're saying. But I also realize that a lot of people, everybody hits his legs different. Some people, they get their quads contracted with the toes up. Some people have the foot down. I mean, everybody's a little different. It depends on how you practice your posing, I guess.
I'm noticing the leg is not fully contracted as far as like what it can be, because I know for a fact your pinkies, your thumbs, all this it's pressure points from your thumb to your chest, press point from your pinky to your bicep. All these things matter.
Hmm.
I've noticed, okay, Jan Valier, back in the day, he would he would turn like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Put his feet like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Regan does it too.
I think it's everybody. It's the way he's been doing it, and the way he feels like he can connect to the best. I mean, I see what Chris is saying, and it makes sense, you know. But some people they just built different. I guess I don't know.
They see people
I
doing
was
it.
better with my, I was
See.
better with my toes on the floor. I know that.
Yeah, you need that to connect with the different muscles.
That brings me to our final part, guys, because I do have an appointment coming up real soon. So I want to get our top 6 of the Olympia this year, because we are 8 weeks out this weekend. And there's no more bullshitting, no more getting around. Let's just say Hunter wins Italy and Vlad wins the UK. So let's add them to the lineup right now. Give me your top 6. I'm going to start with Vlad because you are a guest. Give me your top 6 for this year's Olympia in numerical order. So I need to know who's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Oh,
I
this
know.
will be hard.
I know. That's the fun part.
But you need exact number, okay? Yeah,
Yes.
so. Okay, so let's start with what we have, like from back, yeah?
No, listen, it doesn't matter from what pose. Oh, you mean from 6? You can start from 6?
Yeah. From
Anyway.
6 to first. So who we have? We not have this time, Rami, right? We are not have this. I think also.
Well, I would,
Brandon.
I would, if I was you, I would put him in the lineup. Put him in the lineup.
Okay, so
because we don't know if he's not doing it. No one knows.
On 6, I think we can put. I don't know what he will deliver, but maybe if see on last year and this year, I don't know even. No, I will not put. I think about Brandon, but no, I think he will not make top 6.
Yeah, just whatever you think now. It doesn't mean that this is going to happen, but we just what you feel today. You can change yours next week, you know, but it's just now. What do you think right now? Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm gonna start with Chris.
Yeah, okay, better.
Yeah, Chris.
Better.
I'm gonna give you get some ideas when you hear us talking about it. Come on, Chris.
I got Antonio 6.
Who?
Antonio.
Antonio Barton.
Antonio. Don't say Antonio.
Antonio.
Antonio. Okay.
Sorry.
Antonio. Okay.
I got Labrada 5th.
Hunter. Okay.
I got.
You're gonna get into a dead end in a minute.
I am.
You know, two names out there. That's why I think it's easier to start from the beginning.
Oh, gotta go. Yeah.
Okay, so who do you have in 4th?
Wait, let me start over.
I knew it.
Go from the first, man.
I got to pressure just a little bit. I'm running out of time.
Okay.
Good. Go.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Derek, Hadi, Nick, and Jack.
No, Samson.
Oh shit. Yeah, Samson, and then Samson first, and then
Who is first? Who's winning?
Eric.
returning champion. And then I'll
Chris,
take
Chris.
Samson,
Okay.
Samson and Nick. No, Nick, then Samson,
See, I
and
knew we
then
were running a dead end.
and then Jack.
Holy shit.
Okay, so now
doing
one more
this.
time. Derek, Hadi, who's in third?
Nick.
Okay, who's in fourth?
Samson.
Okay, then Andrew in fifth.
Yep. And then Labrada.
And then Labrada, and then Tonio.
Then Tony.
Come on, Milos. Fix this for
Yeah,
me,
you
please.
know, it's super hard because again, I'm going to be called bias coach and shit.
Right.
But I hope you guys understand and approve. Now, I'm not a Samson's coach, and I highly
You don't
praise.
have to explain yourself, Milos. You
So
don't have to.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Just say it.
Hadi is winning. I think that Hadi is gonna bring the packages from out of this world. I think Samson's gonna take second. He's gonna come at his best ever.
Mhm.
And would it be close to Hadi? Possible, but I think Hadi still wins. Okay. Now between Andrew and Derek, if I'm a judge, I will give Derek all day. I mean, Andrew all day long myself. Andrew, yeah. But I think judge is going to still go with Derek over Andrew. Then it's going to be, I hope to God that Beckruz is going to be in Olympia, that he can make that first call out and battle with those guys. I would love to
Who's
see.
in fifth?
It's Beckruz over Nick. Yeah.
And then Nick in sixth.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives you a lot of ideas. Maybe now you have a better idea what you do.
For sure, this will be top 4.
And this
Hadi, it's
Hadi.
Derek, Andrew, and Samson.
Derek,
So
Andrew, Derek.
so top 2, it will be.
Oh.
I will say Hadi first.
Oh, okay, give it to me from 1 to 6. Don't mix it all up.
Okay,
Please.
Hadi first.
Yeah.
Hadi first. Derek second.
Mhm.
Third. I think Samson.
Mhm.
Then Andrew, fourth. Fifth, it's Nick.
Mhm.
And sixth, yeah, it can be Labrada. Or if Beckruz really will compete,
Well,
yeah, he will be.
You have to, if he's qualified, so let's just think.
Yeah, okay. Then I agree with Milos. So he will be over of Nick. So it will be fifth. It will be Beckruz, and sixth will be Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I have to almost agree. I have Hadi winning clearly, not clearly, but Hadi clearly is for me number 1. I like what Milo said though, kind of, to be honest. You know, Samson, if he gets, I'm just telling myself everybody gets peeled. You know, Samson next to Derek, size, thickness, I mean, 3D.
Well,
It's just, if Samson can get all this, he could. But I don't think it's going to happen this year. I still have Derek in second because he's the reigning Mr. Olympia. I don't think he's going to drop lower than that.
Rami did.
Yeah, I know. But I don't think that's going to happen to Derek. I think that Andrew and Samson would be a battle for 3 and 4.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah, I think that when we look at where they stand right now, Samson is still favorite because he is Arnold-Classic champion and he has all these things that going for him. So I have to give it still to Samson. Andrew 4th, Nick in 5th, And I have Mo Foda in 6.
All right.
Right.
Listen,
Subject to change.
yeah, subject to change. Exactly. This is 8-week out prediction. This is going to change 5, 6 more times.
And look, I just pray to God that Becruz makes it to the Olympia. And
I don't think he's going to get it. That's why if he gets it,
if you put him on the stage, I would love for him to be compared with all of those top 5.
Because I believe that if he makes it to the US, he will be in the top 6. I believe it. I believe it. But especially if you get your hands on him for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I'm telling you. It's different. You never see him in person, Dennis, right?
I did, yeah. In Dubai last year. November. Right after the show.
He was not competing, right? I was
He just competed like a week prior or 2 weeks prior.
Okay.
Yeah, I met him there. Yeah. Big boy.
Yeah, but
He's big, he looks.
You know, and I'm sure that Chris, you appreciate that waist is non-existent. You know, the waist is truly that small waist from any angle, every position, every pose. And some of the guys have to create the illusion of the smaller waist, but they lose it on the stage. And judges can see that. You know, so.
Yeah.
All right. I know that, Dennis, you have your treatment.
Yeah, I have 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, I have to walk to that clinic. I'm getting my knees shot today and my wrists. Hey. Tomorrow I'm going under. I'm gonna get the whole back.
What's going on with your wrist?
Hey,
my wrist been bothering me for the last 25, 30 years. And that's
really?
why I always, yeah. It's nothing
I always
crazy.
see you messing with your thumb. Is that why?
Huh?
You always
Yeah, always. And that's why I wear wrist wraps. Always. You never see me train without wrist wraps. I can't. And now I'm going to put stem cells in. It's nothing to, I don't need any painkillers or nothing. It's not that. It's just annoying. So I get the wrist done, the knees, I'm getting done to prevent.
What about your ears? Are you going to pin your ears back?
or anything else?
I want to look like you. That's what I'm doing. Huh?
Or anything else? That still sounds.
No. My back tomorrow, complete neck.
They say you can do everything. Anything else?
Chris, you just hate because you can't come here.
They say you can do everything.
Because you couldn't fill out the paperwork.
That was not it.
Oh, stop it.
They told me to get the.
Stop it. I'm here for the second time.
She never told me that I can get the MRI over there.
Still over there complaining.
I got a bone to pick with her.
Huh?
She never told me I can get the MRI over there. I got a bone to pick with her.
I just did MRI, hour and 40-minute MRI. Hey, listen, talk about an MRI. I've never done an MRI in the tube. I always did, because I was never big enough and small enough. I was always too big. I did the one that like a tanning bed. Yeah. This time, I swear to God, I kid you not. I had to go in the tube like this for 1 hour.
No, they got to. No, they slipped.
Chris, I swear to God, I thought about you because you said you're claustrophobic. I don't know if I was claustrophobic, but I was before I went in. Because when I went in, I felt the thing here. It was like,
that fucked me up when
I said to myself for 1 hour, and there's no music. They give you headphones because it's so loud. Bro, for 1 hour, I kept my eyes closed because I said, if I open my eye one time and I see this thing is right here, it's over.
Well, they got to put me to sleep. There's no way I could do it.
Bro, for 1 hour, I stood there. I was in there, kept my eyes closed, listening to crazy. And after that hour, they said, now we're going to do the knees. I didn't know they have to do the knees individually.
Yeah, but so you could go
one knee and then the other knee. Huh?
Yeah. So your head can be out for the knees, right?
Yeah, only the lower half is in.
I'm good with that.
20 minutes, one knee, 20 minutes, the other knee.
Yeah. But I did this after my car accident, and they even put that neck fucking thing, and it was like right here, man.
CT scan?
Yeah, I was in a panic mode, and I'm not like Dennis. Like, I can close my eyes if I open. I only know if I open, it's right there.
I didn't. I tell myself, should I open it? Because I didn't know. I couldn't time where I'm at. Because if I was like, if I knew it was like 59 minutes, I would fucking open the eyes and just look. I was too scared to open my eyes. So
If I'm totally asleep, I could do it. There's no way, no other way.
they put me to sleep to put the stem cells in my back. So that's why I'm going out tomorrow morning. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for, doing this time-wise for me. Vlad, I appreciate you, man, for making the time. Hopefully everything works out. Get your visa for UK, get that win, and come back to the Olympia this year.
Thank
Good
you
luck,
so
Vlad.
much.
See you soon, man. See you, Vlad.
All right,
Thank
take
you
care,
so much, guys,
Peace
for
out.
having me. And Dennis, special thank for you for Instagram bodybuilding. It's giving me a lot of motivation.
I never,
And
but
really,
listen,
why we here.
no,
hold on, just to clear the air, I never called you an Instagram bodybuilder. I always said one thing.
You look
I
better.
think you did.
Huh?
You look better on Instagram, is what you said.
Yeah.
On
It's good
pictures,
though.
yeah.
If it motivated you, then it worked. Then that's
No,
good.
of course. Really,
You need to motivate. You know.
it's just also it
Hey,
was.
you're
it was
lucky.
stuck in
You're
my
lucky
mind.
they didn't have Instagram in my time because I would be Instagram champion. All right, take care, guys. God bless you all. Be safe.
Yeah, thank you so
Ciao.
much.
Later.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.